My discovery. My story is a perfect example of what life is like when a person is ignorant of gratitude and what happens when you make gratitude a part of your life. If I had been asked 6 years ago if I was a grateful person, I would have answered yes for sure. I am a grateful person. I say thank you when I receive a gift, when someone opens a door for me, or when a person does something for me. The truth is, I was not a grateful person at all. I didn't know what being grateful really meant. And just saying the word thank you on the odd occasion certainly didn't make me a grateful person. My life without gratitude was pretty challenging. I was in debt and it was increasing little bit more every month. I worked really hard, but my finances never improved. In trying to keep up with the mounting debt and obligations, I was living with a continuous undercurrent of stress. My relationship swung like a pendulum from fair to disastrous because I never seemed to have enough time for each person. While I was what you would be termed healthy, I felt exhausted at the end of each day. And I always got my fair share of colds and the latest illnesses going around each season. I had moments of happiness when I went out with friends or when I went on vacation, but then the reality of having to work harder to pay for these pleasures would sweep over me. I wasn't living, I was surviving from day to day and from paycheck to paycheck. And I would no sooner solve one life problem than more problems would appear. But then something happened that would change everything in my life. From that day forward, I discovered a secret about life. And as a result of my discovery, one of the things I began to do was practice gratitude each day. As a result of this, everything in my life changed, and the more I practiced gratitude, the more miraculous were the results. My life truly became magical. For the first time in my life, I became debt free. And shortly after that, I had all the money I needed to do whatever I wanted. Problems in my relationships, work, and health disappeared. And instead of facing daily obstacles, my days became filled with one good thing after another. My health and energy increased dramatically, and I felt better than I had in my 20s. My relationships became much more meaningful, and I enjoyed more good times with my family and friends in just a few months than I had in all the previous years. More than anything else, I felt happier than I thought it was possible to feel. I was blissfully happy, the happiest I had ever been. Gratitude changed me, and my whole life magically changed. So here comes a question: are we actually surviving our lives or living our lives? And it's a big question for everybody. बिकॉज हम सारा टाइम हमने अपने आप को इतना ज्यादा ओवर पैक किया हुआ है that each and every hour of ours in those 24 hours which everybody has, everything starts by the time we get up. आज ये करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, everybody has their to do's the first thing in the morning or probably a day before you're sleeping. But is that a life you are living and enjoying, or is it just surviving? Because बेसिकली लाइफ जब तक हमने प्रॉपर तरीके से, what exactly is the difference between living and surviving a life? Living is when you are making sure that each moment you are at ease with what is as it is. That's a beautiful life where you are so comfortable, you are not much into, thinking of what is going to happen in the future, and you're not contemplating what is there in the past, and you're just living the present moment as it is. That's living life. That's making sure that you are able to make the best of your current moment, the present moment. And just like the author said, खाली थैंक यू बोलने से वो नहीं होता है. It has to firstly come from the heart. Yes, initially it takes a bit of effort, so you have to fake it till you make it. But that is a part of that initial phase of life of, enjoying and practicing gratitude. But that's just one part. When we get on to the subsequent chapters in this book, we will learn 28 different ways of giving and paying our gratitudes to each and everything in our life. So उस 24 घंटे में हमें कितना और कैसे gratitude की power को use करना है, that is what the author is trying to tell you here, is how to actually get and use that power of gratitude, not by just saying thank you at the odd times, but by being thankful at all times. Saying thank you and being thankful, they're two different things. So once we get on to the subsequent chapters, we will be able to tap into those 28 different ways of using the power of gratitude, of being on that frequency of gratitude, and actually live a life in which we are truly living, and live a life where we are truly thankful and grateful. Bring the magic into your life. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic of gratitude will change your life, your entire life. I have received letters from thousands of people in the worst imaginable situations who have changed their lives completely by practicing gratitude. I have seen miracles take place in health where there seemed to be no hope. I have seen marriages saved and broken relationships transform into magnificent relationships. I have seen those in total poverty become prosperous. And I have seen people in depression catapult into joyful and fulfilling lives. Gratitude can magically turn your relationships into joyful and meaningful relationships, no matter what state they are in now. Gratitude can miraculously make you prosperous so that you have the money you need to do the things you want to do. It will increase your health and bring a level of happiness beyond what you've ever felt before. Gratitude will work its magic to accelerate your career, increase success, and bring about your dream job or whatever it is you want to do. In fact, whatever it is that you want to be, do, or have, gratitude is the way to receive it. The magical power of gratitude turns your life into gold. As you practice gratitude, you will understand why particular things in your life may have gone wrong and why certain things might be missing from your life. As you make gratitude a way of life, you will wake up each morning so excited to be alive. You will find yourself completely in love with life. Everything will seem effortless. You will feel as light as a feather, and then and happier than you've ever felt before. While challenges may come, you will know how to overcome them and learn from them. Every day will be magical. Every day will be filled with far more magic than when you were a child. How would, it's an open question to everybody. How would you like your life to be when you actually get up and wake up in the morning and you have that smile on your face and you have just one word, and that is thank you, God, for waking me up today, and I'm really looking forward to the day. A lot of you might have it, a lot of you have it sometimes, a lot of you dream about it, a lot of you truly desire it. But trust me, with this book in hand and this session, your life is actually going to change in the next 30 days, provided you start doing or implementing whatever is it that we are reading here. So the only condition is your commitment. That is what matters. And your commitment matters by being here on the sessions, or in case you have some issue, you can watch the recordings. But more important than anything else is to do whatever is being asked for you to do here in this book. And this is not just a regular book. I'm repeating myself again and again. This is a book where you work your life and you work with your own self and harness that power of gratitude, which is available to everyone. It has everybody has an access to that. It's just that we take things for granted and we let them be. So here in this book, that thing needs some change, and it's a beautiful 28-day structure where you will be working with one thing at a time every day and using that power, using that structure to get that power of gratitude in your day-to-day lives, so that when you get up in the morning, you are fresh and you are alive and you're living your life, and you start your day with just a simple thank you, God. I am thankful that I am alive today, and I know the possibilities are endless today. Is your life magical? You can tell right now how much you have actually used gratitude in your life. Just take a look at all of the major areas in your life: money, health, happiness, career, home, and relationships. The areas of your life that are abundant and wonderful are where you have used gratitude and are experiencing the magic as a result. Any area that are not abundant and wonderful are due to a lack of gratitude. It's a simple fact. When you're not grateful, you cannot receive more in return. You've stopped the magic from continuing in your life. When you are not grateful, you stop the flow of better health, better relationships, more joy, more money, and the advancement of your job, career, or business. To receive, you have to give. It's the law. Gratitude is giving thanks, and without it, you cut yourself off from the magic and from receiving everything you want in life. The bottom line of ungratefulness is that when we are not grateful, we are taking. We are taking things in our life for granted. when we take things for life, when we take things for granted, we are unintentionally taking from ourselves. The law of attraction says like attracts like. So if we take something for granted, we will be taken from as a result. Remember, whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has, will be taken from him or her. Most certainly, you have been grateful at various times in your life. But to see the magic and cause a radical change to your current circumstances, you have to practice gratitude and make it your new way of life. So, gratitude, when we are talking about the law of giving, is you get what you give. And gratitude is all about giving thanks, is all about that feeling of being thankful for whatever is it that is, happening with us. There are so many things that we can be thankful for, and we will, discover all of them or a majority of them during this next 28 days of this book journey. But what's more important is that whatever life, in whatever area we are talking about, be it your health, be it your career, be it your relationship, be it your money, be it your personal desires, जिस जिस एरिया में आप ग्रेटिट्यूड कर रहे हो, जाने अनजाने, probably you are aware of it or you are not, but if it is working and you are happy and at ease in that particular situation, just check. Definitely you are using and tapping into that power of gratitude, because tapping into that power of gratitude is a very simple formula. When you use that power, because everything that we want in life, everything that we desire in any area, be it your health, career, relationships, money, personal desires, any area of your life, everything exists in the universe. और अगर हम उसके बारे में, या हम एक हेल्दी लाइफ या एक वेल्दी लाइफ सोच सकते हैं, इमेजिन कर सकते हैं, and we see people around us having and enjoying those lives, that means it exists. So if it exists, then why is it that it is not in my life, and why is it that others are able to enjoy it? Does the universe have a you know any kind of a grading system कि इसको देना है, इसको नहीं देना है? ऐसे होता है यूनिवर्स का कि आज मैं बारिश करने लगा हूं, या मैं आज सनलाइट आएगी, इस बंदे के घर में सनलाइट नहीं जाएगी, इसके घर में तो सनलाइट जाएगी. The universe never judges anyone. God never judges anyone. But just in case, what we need to realize and what we need to incorporate is, अगर मैंने अपना दरवाजा, that door of receiving, बंद कर दिया है for the universe to send in everything that I want, then how do you think that is going to come in? So if there is sunlight outside, but I have got those black drapes up, do you think that sunlight is going to penetrate inside? No. But if I have my window clear and there is no curtain on that, and if there is sunlight outside, it will come in. So we need to realize that whatever is it that we are thinking of in life exists. That is why we are aware of it. बट अगर वो हमारे साथ नहीं हो रहा है, या हमारी लाइफ में वो चीजें नहीं आ रही हैं, the only issue in our life is हमने वो रिसीविंग का दरवाजा बंद किया हुआ है. And with this book and with the power of gratitude, what we are going to be doing is indirectly opening those doors which we have actually intentionally or unintentionally shut ourselves from that God's grace or from that universe, from the pool of universe का जो abundance है. So we will work with the power of gratitude in order to open that door of receiving. And that is why we are going to be giving thanks and we are going to be thankful. The magic formula. Knowledge is treasure, but practice is a key to it. Ibn Khaldun al-Muqaddimah, 1332 to 1406, scholar and statesman. Ancient myths and legends say that to bring forth a magic, a person must first say the magic words. Bringing forth magic from gratitude works in the same way, and first you must say the magic words, thank you. I cannot begin to tell you how important the words thank you are for your life. To live in gratitude, to experience the magic in your life, thank you must become the two words you deliberately say and feel more than any other words. They need to become your identity. Thank you is the bridge from where you are now to the life of your dreams. So, what is the magic formula? Number one, deliberately think and say the magic words, thank you. The more you deliberately think and say the magic words, thank you, the more gratitude you will feel. Number three, the more gratitude you deliberately think and feel, the more abundance you receive. Gratitude is a feeling. So, the ultimate aim in practicing gratitude is to deliberately feel it as much as you can, because it's the force of your feeling that accelerates the magic in your life. Newton's law is one for one. What you give, you receive equally. That means if you increase your feeling of gratitude, the results in your life will expand to be equal to your feelings. The truer the feeling, the more sincerely grateful you are, the faster your life will change. When you discover how little practice it takes, how easy it is to incorporate gratitude into your daily life, when you see the magical results for yourself, you will never want to return to the life you used to live. If you practice gratitude a little, your life will change a little. But if you practice gratitude a lot every day, your life will change dramatically and in ways that you can hardly imagine. So now the ball is entirely in your court. So if you practice this gratitude, whatever we learn here, whatever techniques we get here, if you practice them little, your life will change a little. But if you dedicate yourself more and practice more, the results will be tremendous. I mean, I can vouch for it on a personal self because I've done that. And I've seen so many other people also use this power of gratitude in order to change their lives completely. So अब ये सब आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. The more you use and tap into these techniques and these powers of gratitude, the more you will, get to that life which you are actually desiring since a long time. But yeah, if you do not practice much gratitude, the changes will not be much. But if you practice it in abundance, the changes will be in abundance. The magical book. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy, 1917 to 1963, 35th President of the United States. In this book, there are 28 magical practices that have been specifically designed so that you learn how to use gratitude's magical power to revolutionize your health, money, job, and relationships, and to make your smallest desires and your biggest dreams come true. You will also learn how to practice gratitude to dissolve problems and transform any negative situation. You will be captivated while you read this life changing knowledge, but without practicing what you learn, the knowledge will slip through your fingers and the opportunity that you attracted to easily change your life will be gone. To ensure this doesn't happen to you, you need to practice gratitude over 28 days so that you impregnate your cells and your subconscious mind with it. Only then will it change your life permanently. The practices are designed to be completed over 28 consecutive days. This allows you to make gratitude a habit and a new way of life. Practicing gratitude in a concentrated effort over consecutive days guarantees that you will see the magic take place in your life and fast. Within each magical practice is a wealth of secret teachings that will expand your knowledge in tremendous ways. In each practice, you will understand more and more about how life works and how easy it is to have the life you've dreamed of. The first 12 practices use the magical power of gratitude for what you have now and for what you have received in the past. Because unless you are grateful for what you have and what you've received, the magic won't work and you won't receive more. These first 12 practices will set the magic of gratitude into motion immediately. The next 10 practices use the magical power of gratitude for your desires, dreams, and everything you want. Though these 10 practices, you will be able to make your dreams come true and you will see the circumstances in your life magically change. The last 6 practices take you to a whole new level where you will be saturating gratitude into every cell of your body and mind. You will learn how to use gratitude's magical power to help other people, dissolve problems, and improve any negative situation or circumstance you may encounter throughout your life. You don't need to clear your calendar because each of the practices has been specifically created to fit into your everyday life, whether it's work days, weekends, holidays, or vacations. Gratitude is portable. You take it with you wherever you go, and then wherever you go, the magic happens. If you miss a day, you will most likely lose the momentum of what you have done. To ensure that you don't reduce the magic, if you miss a day, count back 3 days and repeat the practices again from there. Some practices are designed for the morning and others are designed to do throughout the day. So read each day's practice first thing in the morning. Some practices will needs to be read the night before they begin when you wake. And I will tell you when to do this. You might want to read the next day's practice every night before you go to sleep. In order to be prepared, if you do, make sure to reread the practice again in the morning. If you don't want to follow the 28 magical practices consecutively, you can also use them in other ways. You could choose one magic practice that addresses an important subject in your life that you want to change or improve, or you could do that practice 3 days in a row or every day for a week. Or you could do one magical practice a week or two practices a week. The only difference being that it will take you longer to see the changes in your life. So the entire structure of the 28 days is very clear. The first 12 days, पहले 12 दिन की जो practices हैं, they are just about being thankful for whatever you have received in the past and whatever is it that you have right now. Because unless or until you are not thankful for what you have currently, in order to manifest whatever is it that you truly desire or your dream list, it's not going to work, because you have to be at that position of being thankful for whatever you have. Then only you will be able to attract something better, or your work on your dreams in the future. And after that, the next 10 days is about working with your own manifestations, your dream list in various areas. We will cover that shortly, how to make that dream list. And then the last 6 practices are about imbibing that power of gratitude into your DNA, into each and every cell of your body, so that you are able to live that life which you've been dreaming for since a long time. That longing of that blissful, happy life, that's where the last 6 days come in. So, yes, it said if you miss a practice, you need to go 3 days back. So, I would not suggest that. It takes longer time. But yes, initially try to be more attentive in the next 28 days, so that we are able to do and complete each and every practice every day and complete the assignments of the daily chapters. Because whatever is it that we will be reading in a chapter, every chapter will have a few assignments which will take about half an hour of your uh, valuable time in order to imbibe that attitude of gratitude in you, into your day-to-day lives. So please be consistent. The recordings will be available for all sessions recordings will be available on YouTube. The PDF of the book I've already shared in the group. So just in case you miss anything, just make sure that you are able to catch up on the readings, catch up on the chapter, and most definitely catch up on doing the assignments of the day. That's the most important thing. After the 28 days, once you've completed the 28 magical practices, you can use particular practices to increase the magic where or when you have a specific need, such as for health or money, or if you want to receive your dream job, have increased success in your work, or improve a relationship, or to continue the practice of gratitude. You can open this book at random, and whichever practice you open to is the one you attracted. So it's the perfect one to do that day. At the end of the 28 magical practices, there are also recommendations of practices you can use in combination, which will accelerate the magic in specific areas of your life. Can you overdo gratitude? Never. Can your life become too magical? Hardly. Use the practices over and over so that gratitude seeps into your consciousness and becomes a second nature to you. After 28 days, you will have rewired your brain and implanted gratitude in your subconscious mind, where it is automatically the first thing that comes to your mind in any situation. The magic you experience will be your inspiration, because as you incorporate gratitude into your days, there will be nothing short of spectacular. Just to add something here, Everybody in life has an impulse response. So you have something coming at you, you'll try to duck. So if you work thoroughly and nicely and give in your 100% in the next 28 days and work with this book and use the power of gratitude, gratitude will become your first impulse. So in each and every situation that you encounter in your life, where you will, rather than having this question, why me, why me, in terms of any situation, you will be more in that space of gratitude, so that you are able to realize the true value of life and be thankful for whatever it is, because life is a mixed bag. You cannot have just the good and not have the bad. So good and bad, that coin itself comes together. So if there is good, we only know the good because we know there is the bad and we've seen the bad. So duality will persist, but we can use the power of gratitude and learn to use the power of gratitude in the next 28 days to have that power of gratitude as our basic impulse in life, and make our basic nature of being thankful for each and everything that is happening in our life, because each and everything that is happening in our lives is there for a specific reason. What are your dreams? Many of the magical practices are designed to help you achieve your dreams. Therefore, you need to get clear about what you really want. Sit down with a computer or pen and paper and make a list of what you really want in every area of your life. Think through every detail of what you want to be, do, or have in your life, in your relationships, career, finances, health, and every area that is important to you. You can be as specific and detailed as you like, but remember, your job is simply to list what you want, not how you're going to get what you want. The how will be done for you when gratitude works its magic. If you want a better job or your dream job, then think about everything you want the job to be. Think about the things that are important to you, such as the type of work you want to do, how you want to feel in your job, the type of company you want to work for, the kind of people you want to work with, the hours you want to work, where you want your job to be, and the salary you want to receive. Get very clear about what you want in the job by thinking it through thoroughly and writing all the details down. If you want money to educate your children, work out the details of their education, including which school you want your children to attend, the cost of the school fees, books, food, clothing, and transportation, so that you know exactly how much money you will need. If you want to travel, then write down the details of the countries you want to visit, how long you want to travel for, what you want to see and do, where you want to stay, and the means by which you want to travel. If you want a perfect partner, then write down every detail of the characteristics you want that person to have. If you want improved relationships, write down the relationships you want to improve and what you want them to be like. If you want more health or an improved bodily condition, be specific about what ways you want to improve your health or body. If you want a dream home, then list every detail of what you want the home to be, room by room. If there are specific material things you want, like a car, clothes, or appliances, write them down. If you want to achieve something such as passing an exam, getting a degree, a goal in sports, succeeding as a musician, doctor, writer, actor, scientist, or business person, or whatever is it you would like to achieve, write it down and be as specific as possible. I would strongly urge you to find the time to maintain a list of your dreams throughout your life. Write down the little things, the big things, or what you want this moment, this month, or this year. As you think of more things, add them to the list. And as you receive things, cross them off the list. An easy way to do a list of what you want is to divide it into categories of number one, health and body. Number two, career and work. Number three, money. Four, relationships. Five, personal desires. And six, material things. And just add the things you want to each category. When you get clear about the things you want, you are giving a definite direction to the way you want gratitude's magical power to change your life, and you are ready to begin the most exciting and thrilling adventure you've ever been on. It's very important to get this clear, because सबसे maximum जो issue है ना, is with the confusion in the individual कि मुझे चाहिए क्या. It's like going to a restaurant when I'm hungry and calling for the waiter and saying, यार भैया भूख लगी है, खाना दे दो. The waiter will get you food. It's not that you will not get that food. You will get that food. But that choice of food, whether it's South Indian, Chinese, Indian, continental, will depend on the waiter, not you. But if you are clear and specific that I want to have this particular dish, then you go into that restaurant and say, I want this. Please get this for me. You will get that. That's a similar way how the universe works. So the homework for today is very simple. Work with these 6 areas of your life, be it relationships, money, career, personal desires, material things, health. 6 basic areas. If you feel that there is another head you want to add, go ahead. But at least have these 6 heads and try to write at least 3 things that you dream of in these 6 heads. Because it's very important to be clear. And I am telling you, when you start doing this exercise, you get a bit confused. Yaar, mujhe chahiye kya? Because whatever is it that you truly desire.
Bhaiya, your voice is cracking a lot.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what really matters is that we need to specify कि हमें चाहिए क्या life में. And especially in these 6 areas, what is it that we truly desire? And at least come up with minimum 2 to 3 things. Nahi abhi zyada ho raha, it's okay. We'll come back to it later. But since we are, starting this 28-day journey from tomorrow, because today was just the introduction. Tomorrow we start, practicing and using that power of gratitude with our daily assignments. So it's very important to be clear, mujhe chahiye kya? And I don't want, especially this soul group which is here, to go to a restaurant and say, भैया भूख लगी है, खाना दे दे. No. If we are clear कि हमें एक रेस्टोरेंट में जाके क्या खाना है, तो we need to be clear हमें लाइफ में क्या चाहिए. That's the most important thing. We actually need to sit down and write it today. So I would request everybody to sit down. It'll take half an hour, 45 minutes. Don't get confused. The mind will try to confuse you. It's okay. But just come up with 2 to 3 things. Don't judge yourself. Love yourself for whatever you are writing. Do not think कि यार ये कैसे होगा, मैं लिख तो दूंगा या मैं लिख तो दूंगी, पता नहीं होगा नहीं होगा. That's not your job. Your job is to write down your order list to the universe. What is it that you desire? You desire 100 crores, you write 100 crores. अगर आपने ऑर्डर प्लेस ही नहीं किया तो आएगा कैसे? So today, sit down, work on the 6 areas. I'll mention the 6 areas again in the group. I'll send a detailed message of how to go about it also. But write down your order book to the universe. This is a time you are having now to tell the universe, this is my order. That's how you work. You tell. When you were a small kid, you never thought कि मम्मी पापा कहाँ से लाएंगे, मुझे ये वाली चॉकलेट चाहिए, I don't care, I want this chips. Whatever is it that you wanted, you were clear and blunt with your parents. मुझे नहीं पता, लेके आओ. So this is our time as children of God, as child of God, to tell and write our order book to the universe of what exactly is it that we are now desiring, or what exactly is it that we are now, writing in our dream list.